Computer viruses, hackers, and data theft are all problems of the modern age. One thing to protect us, cybersecurity. It's relatively misunderstood. So joining us now to talk about protecting our devices is our tech expert, Nika Allen. So Nika, it's one of those words that we may not understand completely. Cybersecurity.
Cybersecurity, and it's a little scary, I think. So when things are scary to us, we just shut them off. Right. We just say, I don't want to know about it at all. And in this case, that's really something you don't want to do.
Right.
Because if I were to put this in its simplest form, it's about digital protection.
Okay.
And so that's something you're going to hear more and more about it. It is not going anywhere, so you might as well start getting comfortable with the term. So today I brought a video to kind of help explain it. I think it's always easier to understand things when you see a picture and hear something.
Sure. All right, let's take a look.
The internet brings huge opportunities and benefits for everyone who uses it, but it also brings risks. Risk of attack, risk of unauthorized access, and risk of unintended change or destruction, which is why in the digital age we need cybersecurity to protect ourselves. A huge majority of businesses and organisations face such threats every day, especially those with large IT systems. These attacks can happen in different ways. They can be unauthorized access to computers, laptops, tablets and mobiles, remote attacks on IT systems or websites, attacks to information held in third-party systems, such as company bank accounts, and gaining access to information through staff. For many, cybersecurity is an everyday battle, one that needs constant IT support, because all it takes is just one attack to cause serious damage.
All right, so I think it helps when it's broken down with video games.
Yeah, right. That's a little bit helpful.
Space Invaders, yeah, exactly. So obviously, it is important. Why is cybersecurity so important to us as just a consumer?
So as a consumer, I mean, you think about it, you saw that there's your credit card information, first of all. Huge, huge. You don't want to be going out using your credit card and thinking that someone is going to steal it and get to use it tomorrow.
Right.
So that in itself is bad. But we also have a lot of private information maybe on our computers, whether it's photos, whether it's your corporate information at your company, governments, financial institutions, regular corporations, they all have this problem. So, you know, it's really important to look into it and just to protect your confidential information. And you may not think that something's confidential, but if it's connected, you know, maybe your birthday doesn't seem so confidential, but maybe your birthday was used as one of your passwords to get into your financial accounts online. You know, then that can exactly.
Well, so protection, you said that's really the key.
That's really the key.
How do we protect ourselves? What's the best way to do it?
Well, there's a couple different ways. I mean, first of all, of course, personal protection. You want to always use your strong passwords, change them frequently, things like that. You don't want to fall victim to internet scams, which we're seeing more and more of as well. You know, people kind of requesting some sort of personal information from you. So that's always a problem. Beware of that. You know, people are never giving things away for free. Let me just tell you that. That's not a thing. So don't fall victim to that.
Okay.
Use your antivirus software as well. You know, Mac doesn't need as much as Dell's or other computers like that, PCs, but it's important nonetheless. And also make sure that you are making online and secure transactions. So if you know the HTTP, sometimes they have an S and sometimes it doesn't. The S means secure.
Right.
So especially when you're doing financial transactions, paying for something via credit card, make sure that there's an S there.
Right, that HTTPS, right?
Yes.
It's at the end of that. Okay,
yeah.
The hyperlink.
And then, of course, there's also, if you have a company here, you want to make sure that your company is protected as well. And I would suggest really going out and seeking some professional help with that. It's hard to do by yourself, and you really want to make sure, especially if you're housing other people's information and it's not just yours, it becomes a whole nother level of importance.
Yeah, and I mean, we've been seeing in the news, obviously, the federal government hit by an unprecedented hack just a few months back. So no one is immune to this.
No one at all. Yeah, not the federal government, no one. And so here, I know we have a local company called RiskSense, and they're in New Mexico. They're a cybersecurity company. You could talk to them. And then if you want to learn more by yourself, there's, of course, the New Mexico Technology Council actually has a monthly cybersecurity peer group.
Oh, you do?
You could get involved with that. And we are always bringing new topics, new speakers. So it's important to, you know, keep revisiting the topic, learn more, and you know, we are all independently responsible for it at some level. So we have to recognize that. And also, I saw that ABQ, Albuquerque Business First, the business journal, also has an event coming up next Thursday as well on cybersecurity. So if you're interested.
Okay, fantastic, guys. Well, for more information on the New Mexico Tech Council ways to protect you and your devices, head over to casa.com and click on the links. We'll have all the information for Nika.tv.